y'all see the title. We finna get straight into it. You know what I'm saying? I already did this reaction. I don't know why. But
Dawn Power Wash has 3 cleaning.
I do not remember Marvin or Alexis though. But I already know if I see you know how they put the little snippet of the folks and shit. I'm gonna remember who it was. Well, I should remember who it was.
Here today with Alexis and Marvin. How we feeling today, y'all?
Good.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, we chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great to hear. So we saw that you two ended up matching when we had you on episode 7 of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. So is it going to be a yes for you for him?
I remember
I'll say
okay.
he already yes.
Okay. Yes for you for her.
Oh!
We got a match! All right, I'll take
I
this
definitely
mic,
remember this
and
video.
you guys can go on up.
Yep, Shawty in the black. Yep. I remember this video. She was pissing me off.
All right, so since then, we've seen the video has done pretty well. I've seen it all over Instagram, TikTok, you name it. How has it been for you all, since that point, with comments, DMs, whatever it is?
It's been a lot, but not in a overwhelming way. But shout out to y'all because I did get a lot of followers and whatnot, but not really too much on the responding to people, if you will. A lot of them are really strange pages. But some people was just like, hey, I love what you had to say and things like that, like your personality or whatnot. But it's been pretty cool.
Okay, cool. Marvin, what about yourself?
I'll say about the same, like some weird people reaching out, but that's the internet, right? That's Instagram.
Yeah.
But yeah, there were people also reaching out saying like, hey, cool, I liked your personality, or the opposite. But again, that's just how it is, right? So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And then so just for us to get to know you guys just a little bit, if you want to let us know about yourself, Marvin, we'll start with you.
Sure. So, in the Air Force, been in the Air Force for 10 years. I do personal training and I also do image consulting.
Okay.
So, yeah.
How did you get into image consulting? I guess that's a little different.
So, it's kind of a long story, but I guess to condense it. So, for my first tour, I went to Japan, right? And so when I went there, I really got into fashion. Went to the UK after that. That's also a fashion capital. And I really found myself in my style when I went to those 2 countries, right? And through that, I started helping my friends dress. They saw that I dressed well. So I think that it eventually just became something that I wanted to do anyway. It just came naturally to me,
That's pretty cool.
And 2 years ago, I started to do it for real. And yeah, started helping people out.
Nice.
I was going to say, so it's not just dressing, right? So when people think of image, they just think of the physical part, but it's also just how you present yourself overall, how you smell, just, and how you just present yourself in certain situations. So if you're at a dinner party, if you're at a work function, if you're on a date, there are different things you're going to do for each of those situations, right?
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And now how long have you been in the military?
10 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
You've been in the military for quite a long time. Do you enjoy it?
I would say it's a love-hate relationship, right? So there are definitely times where I'm just man, I can't do this anymore. But I mentioned before that I traveled the world. I met a lot, my best friends that I still are friends with today. I met them through the Air Force. So there's positives there. So, it's it's a give and take.
Okay.
I'll say. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. And then so kind of on the show, something that was brought up a lot in the episode that you guys were on was religion. And so Alexis, you had initially popped your balloon for Marvin, but then you asked for that balloon back. So I guess a lot of people were in the comments saying oh, she should have stuck with, her religion, stating her truth, all that stuff. How do you feel about that?
It's very interesting you brought that up. So just to speak on that, I feel like I don't have heaven and hell to put nobody in, right? So I try not to be a very judgmental person. I'm getting super nervous. But so for the most part, I think I popped the balloon before I really understood what his reason was. And it's not that he doesn't know God. He knows exactly who God is. I just think that he's still trying to seek him. Now, something that I had spoke to him about, a part of me is I kind of gravitated towards him because I wanted to pick his brain. Like I wanted to understand him a little bit more. And then just to kind of see where his walk was, where his journey was before I just was like, no, I'm not going to do that because he doesn't believe in God, right? Like, what does your journey look like? In addition to that, I felt like I also gravitated to him because there's like a scripture, I don't know the exact one, but like if you should fall into transgression, right, you're supposed to restore somebody with gentleness. So I was like, okay, well, let me figure him out and then see like maybe some of the conversations that we have, if I share like my testimonies with him, hypothetically, like that may help him want to see God. You know what I'm saying? But it was just, my approach was different. Like I didn't want to necessarily change his mind, but I did want to figure out who he was.
Okay, I can see that. Okay, and then Marvin, and another thing that was coming up a lot in the comments was people were like, dang, was Marvin excited to match with Alexis? He didn't even crack a smile.
Nigga be cool.
Like anything like that. What was going on with that?
So I just want to state first that I was very nervous walking onto that stage. Like as soon as I turned the corner, got on stage, I'm like, oh man, like there's all these people on stage. I just never been in that position, right? You know, the camera's on me, everyone's eyes are on me. So, you know, I have my nerves, and like when my nerves are showing, I just kind of have like a blank face. So I don't show any emotion, you know, but there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in my head, trust me, you know? So it wasn't that I wasn't excited, but yeah, just nervous. That's
Nerves,
all.
okay.
And I was glad that we did match.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Glad you're able to clear that up.
Yeah.
I had to watch it back. I was like, what are people talking about? I was like, dang, Marvin really didn't smile.
No, that's just been like a thing my whole life, right? Like I just don't show that much emotion with my face until I get comfortable and I get to know people, right? And then like, you know, as you see, like we don't have a huge crowd. Like it's not like 10 girls in front of me now. It's just us. So I'm chill. It's like a more chill environment so I can be more of myself.
I can see that. Okay. Yeah. And then something else that kind of came up that's a little controversial in the comments.
Okay.
So when you were on there, none of the balloons were popped on you. Okay. So I had asked you, okay, you got to pop 2 balloons.
Right.
And people in the comments are saying, oh, he popped the 2 dark-skinned girls balloons first. Marvin's a colorist. All this stuff.
They love saying that shit.
You want to elaborate on that? Like,
sure. I mean, you know, people are going to think what they want to think, right? That always happens on YouTube shows, you know, so on and so forth. It had nothing to do with the color of their skin. It didn't. Just wasn't attracted to them. And also, you know, those weren't the only 2 dark-skinned women on the show, right?
And even if
the other girl that was on there, I think her name was...
Even if he did, I mean, like... It's kind of like you can call somebody a colorist, but why would you waste a motherfucker's time who you know you're not attracted to? Maybe he doesn't like dark skin. Yeah, he likes black women, but maybe you know it's certain people who like black women but don't like dark skins, brown skins, light skins. Me, I don't give a fuck. I love chocolate, light chocolate. It don't matter as long as you chocolate. But you know some niggas don't like dark skins or whatever. It's one thing. I feel like it's one thing if you're like, ew, you're dark skinned, but it's another thing if you're just genuinely not just attracted to them. I don't know. Like it's weird. Like I can't even, it's not like I'm trying to defend for him, but I'm just trying to like see, like understand, not even him, but like people like in general who like, you know, like some people don't necessarily like dark skins. It's not like they just, not like, oh, ew, you're dark skinned, but it just may not be attracted to dark skins. I don't know. But me personally, you know what I'm saying? As long as you black, I don't give a fuck. I love me a black queens forever, snow bunnies never. Hello.
It was Ashley. And then she also found her attractive, but didn't pop on her. You know, but she was also dark skinned. So it had nothing to do with the color of their skin. I love black women. That's why I'm on.
Period.
I was on the show.
Okay.
Because I wanted to date black women. So, you know.
Okay. It was just coincidence. Basically,
it was a coincidence, you know. It's great, but you know, people are gonna, you know, put pieces together that they want to put together, right? Like you can make any kind of, you can put whatever narrative together that you want, and that's what happened, and that's life.
I see.
You know.
All right.
Cleans better with fewer sheets. Charmin Ultra Strong.
At this very moment, toxic chemicals are endangering one of the most fragile ecosystems on the planet. When you vape, you may be exposing your lungs.
Cool. So, the main question, y'all know it's my favorite part.
Yeah.
Since you guys matched on the show, has there been a date?
I take it. But yes, there has been a date. it was really, really cool. It was actually right after the show, like literally after we met. She was like, "Hey, what you
Initiative. Let's go.
what to do after this?" I was like, "I was actually gonna go home." He was like, "Let me take you on a date," and I was like,
I love it, Marvin. I love it.
"No pressure. Here we go." But no, it was really, really cool. We went to a Sky Bar. Was it called Sky Bar?
Yeah.
Sky Bar Rooftop.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was nice, but the wind was like really, really crazy. So we wound up going to it was what was it, Cornish Pasty Co., something like that, like right across the street. But it gave us the opportunity to like get to know each other. And just for the people out there that swears that he doesn't smile and this that, he is pure comedy. Pure comedy.
Thank you.
Pure comedy. He is. But we definitely, spent time like getting to know each other and whatnot. And we kind of talked about religion a little bit. I learned a few things like about him. So that's what made me feel like, okay, like I knew I gravitated towards him because it wasn't that like he didn't know who God was. He's on his own journey.
Yeah.
But for the most part, he's interesting. He's cool.
Okay. All right, Marvin.
Look at his
Over here defending me.
face.
I like that.
I love it.
like
No,
that.
I
Because
feel
I'm not a
people
Stone
will
Cold
make,
killer.
like if you give them a story, they'll run with it, but you don't really know people like off of a show.
Yeah, literally. So, how was that first date for you?
I thought it was great. And, and just to talk about like when we went to the date, like right afterwards, I feel like, well, I don't know what other people do, like what after they get off the show, right? But I mean, she's already there in front of me. Why not go on the date right there?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm kind of a person that wants to have forward momentum, and kind of, I don't want it to go to waste. You know what I'm saying? So, because who knows? Because I'm in Tucson, right? And she's in Phoenix. She's busy. I'm busy. And it's like, why not just kind of get to know each other like on a deeper level, right then and there.
Yeah.
We're already dressed up.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But the date was great.
Okay.
Like she said, we went to Sky Bar and it was really windy. Like there was, I don't know, it was like a tsunami that came through, like, or a hurricane that came through, like right then and there. But yeah, then we went to the next bar and like we really got into just life stuff. We just talked about everything. And that honestly, that made me way more attracted to her at that point because I just really got to see her personality.
Yeah.
She's a really sweet soul, easy to talk to. Yeah, all that kind of stuff, So I enjoyed the first date. I did.
Look at her fucking smile, y'all. This is a great sign. Look how she's smiling at this nigga, bruh. That shit got me like, this shit means something to me. We love black love, know what I'm saying? Look how she's smiling at this nigga. Now, we still got 10 minutes left. Let's see. Let's hope for the best.
Yeah.
Okay. And has there been any other dates since that point?
There hasn't. And so we were supposed to go on a hike. Didn't end up going through, but just to kind of, I'll say my partner, obviously, you can say my partner too. But we were like, I called her and, and I was just kind of talking to her more about the religious aspects. And I was like, hey, I don't want to lead you to believe that this is going to be like a whole thing where I shift my religion in this relationship or like it's going to happen like immediately. So I didn't want to like, I didn't want to paint a picture that wasn't there, I suppose. So I was like, if it happens, it happens. Cool. I think that it'll happen if it needs to. But I just wanted to put that out there. And if that was something that she was really looking for, if that was something that was really important to her, I just wanted to let her know that I wasn't going to just change that part of me fundamentally to,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? And so, and she agreed with that, like, if it doesn't work because of that, that's fine. So, yeah. That's,
Okay.
Yeah.
And she's still smiling, y'all. This is black love. Y'all see this shit? Y'all see this shit? The most non-cooked reaction we've had in the past,
So just to add
3 months.
to that, like I really appreciated the transparency. So he did give me a call and he was like, yeah, so we actually going to cancel this date. And I was like, dang, that's crazy. But
Yeah,
but it was
forgot
okay. He let me know literally like maybe like an hour or two before, but it's okay.
Oh my gosh.
So we spoke about it, and then like he just was real honest about like, hey, like it was weighing on his heart for a while, and he was just like, I don't really want to like string you along, if you will, and I appreciated that. But something was also weighing on my heart too, and I'm just gonna, do you care if I speak about it? Okay, because I don't want to violate you. But I felt like him and I had spoken. I was like, it's not. I had to stop trying to fix everybody. Like, not to say he needs to be fixed, right? But like, that's the nurturer in me. Like, I always try to like fix people, and it was like, that is not your job.
Yeah.
Now, granted, if what him and I have spoke about, or testimonies that I've shared with him makes him change his mind, then like, okay, not necessarily change his mind, because I don't want to say that. I don't want to use those choice of words, but I more so want to say like, if it gives him a different perspective and changes his walk, then that'll be okay. But I was like, it's kind of unfair to myself, if you will, to like wait around for that. So we kind of spoke about it and just was okay with being like friends and really getting to know each other for the most part. Like, I'll still talk to you, hang out with you,
Of course.
Whatever the case may be. But I appreciated his transparency, and it kind of weighed on my heart too, a little bit for about a week. It just was like, don't go in it for the wrong reasons. Like, you're going to wrap yourself around fixing him, and he doesn't want to be fixed, and you're not broken. I don't want to say that.
No, of course. No, I know.
But I'm like, you shouldn't be doing that. So it was like, I had to kind of detour, but be okay with like still being his friend. So he had texted me a little bit before the second date, and he was like, how interested are you in like really seeing where this goes? And I was honest with him, like, I really am more so interested in getting to know who you are as a person. And then before I just be like, okay, let's jump into the next thing, then, So I think we spend a lot of time like texting and talking to each other to figure each other out. But I think we both respect each other and where we are. So.
Okay. So from the conversation you guys had, it's more so like on a friend level? Is that what I'm getting? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. So there's no like future dates planned.
If we meet up, we meet up, and
Right.
if it goes from there, that's cool, right? But I just think that because she already spoke about like this was weighing on her heart too, right? So we need to be in a place where we're completely accepting each other.
I see.
And I think if it's not at that point, then we can't actually establish a relationship to where we can get to know each other on a deeper level, because there will always be that thing in the back of our head where we're like, okay, when is he, gonna start being religious, or like first like, okay, when is she gonna accept me for where I am at right now? Although it's like we both accept each other, but we don't want to put ourselves in that kind of situation in a relationship.
I see. Okay.
And I'm just glad that's a mutual respect on both ends. So I really respect you for that. I'm glad that you heard me out, throughout all this, honestly. So yeah.
You're welcome. Likewise.
Yeah.
We talked about it. We was like, we're not about to be messy and do all that stuff.
Absolutely no.
I'm about to be 30 years old. I don't have time.
I'm like, we're not doing that.
We're not doing that. But I think that he's awesome though. I would definitely like hang out with him and get to know him, I think. And then like we both like traveling the world. Like so.
Okay.
Who's to say I might invite you on a trip?
I was gonna say y'all can be travel buddies.
All right.
So you gotta be able to hang. I'm telling you that.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, it's good that you guys did give it a try. Like, even though, as we all know, like religion is a very big aspect when it comes
still
to
trying.
relationships. So if that's something where it's like, oh, you're gonna try to like fix him, or whatever it is, that I can see where you guys would come to that agreement where it's like, okay.
And I just want to be like transparent, like. Because a lot of people was tearing us up on that show. But I'm like, look, like at the end of the day, like I'm not perfect. None of us are perfect. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I know what my spirit is. I know what I feel. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to like try to degrade him or anything like that, because that's what a lot of them was doing in the comments. But it's just like, okay, I respect your current walk. Everybody's been lost. Not to say I want to be very, very careful with my words. But not to say that you're like lost, but like you're trying to seek his face on your own. You know what I'm saying? And I can't hold your hand through it. I can talk to you about it all day long. So I just wanted to respect them and not like shove it down his throat. Like, hey, you need to believe what I believe. That's no.
I see. Okay.
No.
All right. Any final thoughts?
No, I think I'm good. Yeah.
How you feeling, Marvin?
I'm chilling. Yeah.
She's trying to get something out of you. What is it, Marvin?
Ooh. I be on that shit. I be
Honestly,
chilling.
I'm like, I don't have.
I'm saying you okay?
Yeah, I'm chill.
Okay.
I'm good.
What?
That's my favorite
Alexis?
word. That's my favorite word.
You got us
Unless you have something.
What is it?
I mean,
No, I was just checking. I'm just checking to make sure, like, See, that's the nurture in me. This is a prime example. I'm working on that.
Okay.
It's not a bad thing.
She had me thinking something was actually wrong.
She had
like,
me thinking, I was like,
what's
is there
the
something wrong?
I'm just making sure he was okay. Like, I didn't want to like you know, just make that the whole thing, if you will.
No, I know,
Okay.
I know you're not trying to. I guess it was a lack for a better word, right? That you use the word broken. I know what you mean by that. You know, it's different walks of life.
Yeah.
So that's how I see it. I don't see it as me trying to find this faith in the same way. I just think that the way that I apply certain principles in my life is just a little bit different than yours, you know, and that's just not led by a specific God per se, you know.
And just to kind of add on to that, like, I think it was our very first date. And considering my choice, that was one of the first things he asked me, like, do you believe that a man can lead without God? And it threw me a loop a little bit. Like, I really thought, like, I don't even want to say thoughts. It's not, no. I dwelled on that for about a week. And it was like, it wasn't to make, you know, you feel away or anything like that. But it was just like, okay, that was enough for me to know where he is and where he needs to go. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, think of it from this perspective. Like, if I'm praying and, like, you know, staying in my prayer bag and trying to uplift you and things like that, like when you may be in your darkest moment, I'm going to God. So it's like, if that moment happens where I may not be able to pray for you and keep you up, like, can you do that for me? So it was like, okay, if you believe that, you know, that you can lead without God, like, how could that possibly be possible? And that was where the kind of decision was kind of made from there.
I can see that. Okay.
I respect it.
All right.
I respect it.
Well, I'm glad you guys were able to come to like a mutual agreement.
Of course.
And, you know, I can tell that you guys are still very good vibes.
Yeah.
All good here.
It was always good.
Yeah, no beef, no
always
beef.
good.
We're not doing that. That's
Nice.
just no. We're not doing that.
Okay, so anything that we should be on the lookout from either one of you? Any upcoming projects or, you know, just anything?
You want to start off first?
Sure. So I actually do have a digital course coming out for image consulting. So for the people that don't necessarily want to do a one-on-one, they can just go on these videos and they can basically get the same thing just in a more condensed version. They can go at their own pace. So
Cool.
yeah,
Okay.
got that going on.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
And Alexis, what about for yourself?
So I do music. I rap.
Oh,
You know.
okay.
Just do it. But no, so my rap name is Lex Just Do It. But I did share some with Marvin. I think it kind of shocked him a little bit. But he was receptive to me after he heard it too. So it was kind of cool.
All right.
But yes, so definitely more music to come eventually. So stay tuned for that. But trips, love traveling the world. Got a couple coming up.
Love it.
So stay tuned for that too.
Okay. Well, thank you both for coming on with us. And we'll catch y'all next time.
I have no words. W catch up. Great catch up, great vibes. I feel like they'll definitely be for each other in the future. You know, I fuck with it. I have nothing to say. What I will say though, the nigga who was on the cover of XXX Tentacion's Look at Me, this nigga just got sentenced to 10 years in prison for the attempted murder of his fucking friend. Look at this shit. I don't even know if y'all can see that shit. This shit is crazy. Look at this nigga. They got a blunt up his nose. Shit is cooked. But yeah, man. Catcher right here. I don't know if I liked her other videos. I need to go back and like them. I don't know if I did. But yeah, y'all go drop our letter follow, man. She doing her thing. But yeah, it's been your boy DOS. I'm about to watch this shit. Is this actually like, how the fuck can you beat Minecraft in super flat? How? Like, these niggas always be making like how? Like, it'd be like, can you beat Minecraft without moving? Can you beat Minecraft in super flat sky blocker? It's so, anyways, yeah, it's been your boy DOS, you know what I'm saying? And we out. Yeah, we oh my god, was I out the fucking frame again? Holy shit. I think, bro, oh my god, bro, I should have, okay, I'm cooked. I might have been out the frame, y'all. But yeah, for like the 5th time. Yeah, wait, 24 minutes? How long is this? Okay. I mean, it wasn't really too much to yap about here for real anyway. But that's a good thing though. But yeah, boy, it's been your boy DOS. I should like have the shit here. Okay, see, I'm yapping now. All right, bro. We out.